Hey there, Erik Bee here with Real Estate Funnel Systems, and welcome back to the channel, and thanks for watching. On this video, we are doing a motivated seller call review. Now, reviewing your calls is one of the best ways to get better at closing more appointments and ultimately getting more deals. If you're interested in finding out ways that I personally work with my clients on how to close more deals in less time while creating the best client experience and testimonials, check out all of the information in the description below. Now enjoy the video and please ask all of your questions in the comment section and I'll make sure to take the time to get you an answer. Now, of course, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and smash the bell so that you get notified every time we put out our content. We'll see you on the next video.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good. Yep, doing all
Nice.
right.
All right. So
Yep,
what is cooking?
not a lot. I had to go to the sales meeting today and I had to talk in front of the Sams. All of
Mmm.
so that was a lot because I
Yeah.
don't like to talk in front of like a group of people. Yeah. So that, I mean, not that
How'd it
kids are
go?
different. Yeah, it went good. So it went fine. They brought up some good points, They want to know where we're getting our like what type of list Michael is creating, and so then maybe they could help establish more of an offer that way and being able to see an advantage or a strategy to something like if it's a foreclosure um, or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Makes
So they,
sense.
yeah, yeah, they did. They brought up good points. So we talked a little bit about that. So we're going to talk, I think, with Lilise to see if there's a way that we can designate in Podio, um, you know, that information.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Most of it has to be like a manual thing. So I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I meant
Very
to bring
good.
my computer today. I'm really sorry. And then I could have my video camera.
Oh,
I feel like I'm always just talking to you and you can't see me. I feel bad.
no worries. It's
You
all
can
good.
hear though, so that's fine.
So,
Yeah.
how can I help you?
Well, I I've been working on modifying my sales bits a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and using that and slowing down, not reading it so much, but really slowing it down to just being conversational. So I've been trying to do that because Ryan kind of brought it up to me that he could tell like when I go from being conversational to me reading, obviously. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I know, because it's easier just to read. But honestly, like, he wants me to do a little bit better and just be a little bit more relaxed with it. So I've been working on that this week. So that's something.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have the call that he listened to, or he must have been like, eavesdropping in on like what I was saying. So I have that recorded. And then I have another one that I have, and I thought that things were going good with this one, but then I'm not really sure. I said I was so confused on how this went because I thought that we were okay, but then he hung up on me.
Well, that's the one I want to. I want to listen to these.
Yeah. So, and then I have another one where the lady went off the deep chain and like she like deep end and she called like the lead generators who input the information into Podio for me. We called them morons and I'm like, er. I was like, yeah, we're done with this call because those are my colleagues. But I was so I have that one too. But that one's super short. It was like only 3 minutes maybe.
Cool.
Yeah. So I have those to talk about. And then I haven't done too much else on being able to get those KPIs set besides the information that I have the real data on. So I've just been keeping manual track like we talked about.
Hmm.
So of each of my follow-up calls
Hmm.
for post-appointment, and then I've been keeping track of all the leads that I'm taking in and what I'm doing with them. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome. Yeah.
trying to
Are you,
stay organized.
yeah. Are you seeing any trend or anything kind of like popping up that's surprising on any of them?
Uh, no, I don't know. Mm, not really. I feel like no. I don't I mean, it's just kind of hit or miss on some of these, and some of them I get in like a ton of like web forms, and the it's just a lot of hit or miss on what goes where and what I need to delegate out. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully it's not a waste of time. I mean, and by doing this over long term,
Yeah.
the more data you put into it, the more scores you keep, the more trends will show up. So, um,
Right.
don't have such a not that you do, but a high expectation of like, oh, there's an answer, or oh, it's just kind of like keeping that tally going and watching it grow, and then over time being able
Okay.
to look back for that for your goals, and
Okay.
and really I would look at it from like a month over month perspective. Like
Okay.
at the end of the month, I'd look at it. Okay, what happened this last month?
All
How
right.
many of these did I do? How many of those did I do? Okay, and based on that, what should my goal be for this next month? Should I try to do less of those and more of those? Right?
Uh-huh.
That's the type of mindset that you want to start creating with this.
Okay. Okay. Sounds
Cool.
good.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, shall we listen to some calls?
Sure. Which one do you want to do
You,
first?
you hit it.
Uh, okay.
Hello?
Can you hear
Hi,
it?
Yep.
is this Raymond?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jackie. I am with Three Doors. I was just giving you a follow-up call. I have a note from one of my colleagues about a property at. Oh, okay, I was just following up with you regarding that. I won't take up too much of your time. Just yeah, seeing if you were interested in selling the property there.
How much you guys offering?
Well, I'm the relationship manager, so I just needed to field a few calls, if that's okay, and to have a call like this to get a better understanding of the condition and property of your property, and then see what your needs are and see if we're a good fit for each other overall. Do you have some time to go through some questions with me?
Sure.
Okay, great. So, is the property your primary residence or is it a rental?
The primary resident.
Okay, great. And so, yeah. Can you tell me if there's been any updates in the last few years?
No.
No updates? Okay. It's all right. No problem. And anything that needs to be taken care of prior to selling?
Prior to selling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think it's gonna have. I think it'll be a lot of work before it can be sold.
Okay. Can you tell me a
I
little
mean,
bit about that?
well, I mean it's pretty well. A lot of it's the original stuff. So I think the building codes and stuff have changed. So before you can sell, you have to update a lot of stuff in order to sell it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can live in it the way it is, but you can't sell it unless you update it. So
Okay. Okay. And you have rehab knowledge, and do you know how to do that type of stuff, or you're not interested in taking that on?
I'm not interested in taking it on.
Okay. Okay. That's understandable. So, all right. Well, thanks for all that information, and just do you have a expectation of value, ballpark range?
I'd want more. I want more than you guys would offer. I've already talked to a bunch of people, so they only offer about 70,000, but it's in the heart of O'Fallon, and they're building a bunch of stuff up around it. So the land will probably be worth it if I can find a good commercial person that wants it. It'd probably be worth some money for properties. So probably not.
So that was that.
When the call ended?
Yeah, he hung up on me. He was
Okay.
like, probably not. And then he just like gone.
Yeah, hold on. I want to.
70,000, but it's in the heart of O'Fallon, and they're building a bunch of stuff up around it. So the land will probably be worth it if I can find a good commercial person that wants it. It'd probably be worth some money for properties. So probably not.
Oh man,
Right. I know. I was like,
I was not expecting that. I thought he was like in conversation there.
I did too. So I was like completely caught off guard, and I'm glad I took note of that one because I was like, huh, I thought that was going okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Super weird.
Okay.
But I know where O'Fallon is. I'm very familiar with, where he's at and that whole area. So it's just I mean, I don't know.
Okay. So what's your feedback?
I guess I could have been more relational, like to that point, maybe of he's in O'Fallon and I know exactly where that is. And maybe, I don't know. I
No,
felt like I was kind of maybe in a bad mood or something.
you were.
Maybe, I don't know. I sounded different to myself.
I didn't pick up on that. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't, but I didn't pick up on that so much.
Okay, well, that's good.
What about your? I want to more about your scripting. Like how did like your
Yeah.
questions? Because like how did that go back and forth? Because you handled the initial how much you offering, then your next how you rolled into that was awesome. Like
Oh, it was? Okay, good.
yeah,
I don't
do you remember that?
No, I don't remember how I specifically.
Okay, well let's listen because
Okay.
at the very beginning. So go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Raymond?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jackie. I'm with Three Doors. I was just giving you a follow-up call. I have a note from one of my colleagues about a property at. Oh, okay, I was just following up with you regarding that. I won't take up too much of your time. Just seeing if you had you were interested in selling the property there.
How much you guys offering?
Well, I'm the relationship manager, so I just needed to field a few calls, if that's okay, and to have a call like this to get a better understanding of the condition and property of your property, and then see what your needs are and see if we're a good fit for each other overall. Do you have some time to go through some questions with me?
That part.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is, yeah, it's from the script.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that went really well, right?
yeah, it did.
Because he usually that what's your offer that brash moment messes people up. And the calls go all sorts of weird directions from that moment. So you just went right into it with confidence.
Yeah, and I feel like over time I've gotten that confidence because I've gotten that question so much. So it's been like something that as I've been working on your script and then the script that I had on paper, I was kind of like, been mixing the two, but I keep going back to this, little bit like what's your
Mhm.
offer, and then using that whole thing there to kind of go through and asking them, do they have time?
Yep.
So
Totally agree. Right. So
yeah.
that was great. Now this is what I would like to see right here instead of so what updates did you do?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Should have, yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
why I didn't
So
go
you
to
went
that,
you
but
went into tell me the updates, which is really common. Any bedroom bath updates in the last 5 years? Right? Condition.
yeah.
Okay. Tell me about this property. Is this your primary or rental? This is you're doing the same thing here, but you're more conversational with this lead in. Okay,
Yeah.
so right, we really want to understand the needs of our clients. What are you hoping to accomplish by selling this property? Right?
Yep.
Okay, listen for emotional triggers. Like what is it with this guy?
Yep.
Okay, because he's talked to other people.
Yep.
So before we go any further, I heard you say, yep. Okay, got it. Makes sense. Sounds like you've thought about this and you're serious about selling. You might. Is that what I heard? Right? Okay, and
Yep.
that would have flushed out like, oh, I talk to you guys, people like you all the time, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about the property's condition. Okay. Now, okay, now that we've covered most of the updates, can you tell me about the scabs? What's going on? You know, what's wrong with the property? Oh, it sounds like it needs some work. It needs a lot of work before you can sell it.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, just so you know, we buy houses that need a lot of work. I don't mean to interrupt you. I just like that's what we do buy. That's our specialty, in fact. So yeah, houses can sell even when they're in really bad shape.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else I need to know about this house, this property? And then he would have said, well, well, it needs commercial, you know. Okay. Hey, we work with a lot of developers.
Right.
So maybe there's something for us to talk about here.
Right. Instead of hanging up on me. Right. Yeah, but I felt like it was going so good. And I felt like I would have definitely came back to his needs. And I have that switched up now on my script. So it's official. It's like right there. Like client needs is number 2.
Yep.
So I've made those changes and I'll stick to this. But the other call, I don't know if you want to
Yes,
move on to the next one.
I do.
Okay.
Thanks for watching our video. This is just one of many different call reviews that we have here for you. So I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and smash the bell so you get notified every single time we put out our content. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.